Now, the book comes... Well, actually, I had a flood in my house, and my original 3 copies, which I bought in 1976 into 77, when the second and third came out, I had a flood in the house. The tank in the ceiling broke, and all my books got flooded. So I had to get rid of them. Now I'm going to fast forward now. 1986. I decided I was going to stop doing what I'd been involved in at the time, which I'd been sort of peripherally involved in music for a while. I was going to get down to the serious business of life, which was writing as far as I was concerned. That's what I wanted to be doing. And I started going through a period in my life, which was at the mid-70s period, and I decided to read this book again. Not this particular edition. And I started reading it again. The first of the trilogy, and I was thinking, fucking, and suddenly I was 10 years older, and I was reading it in a completely different way. There was completely different things were hitting me and making sense to me, or not making sense to me, but not making sense to me in different ways. I thought, fucking hell. And somehow, from reading this, it made me want to start doing music again, sort of. And it was these characters called the Justified Ancients of Mumu in the book that kept on coming up within the first book. Fucking hell, I want to know more about these people, I want to know more. And it was wanting to know more about them that made me then want to see if we could put a band together that would somehow seem to be about what I thought this group of, within the book, not a group as in a pop music group, but seemed to be against the powers of order. And that sort of started happening. But once it started happening, and the person was working with, Jimmy Conti, who hadn't read the book, but had seen the play that I had done the stage set for, once it was at the Roundhouse, but after I'd done the runner, not getting the erudite. So we had this common thing about what was going on. Maybe you read the book. I'll check it. But it kept on becoming this theme in what we were doing. And we were never referencing back to what was in the book. We had no idea if we were actually staying true to what was going on, or what we were doing in any way reflected what was going on in the book, or what Robert Anton Wilson was about. Hang on, what's that? Are you hearing me? Okay. It's just when I heard that, I was thinking. Now, I'm not going to go into all that, what that group was and that music thing. I'm going to come almost bang up to date now. The week before Christmas, I got an email telling me that Robert Anton Wilson was dying, and that he was skint, and that and they were looking to get some money just to sort of so he could see out his last few days in some sort of comfort. And this is the hard bit for me to tell you. But I thought, fucking Americans. You know, if they can't have a national health service that works, I mean, no, I'm not saying our one works, but we shouldn't be having to fucking pay for, you know. And I was totally, but that's how I felt, you know. I know he's dying, I know he's had this big influence through this book on my life, but that's how I fucking felt. Then he dies, and I thought, okay, he's dead now. And then, about a week after he's dead, I get contacted by this place wanting me to come in and do a thing. And I think, this is a bit crap. I'm going to have to come along here and sing his praises or say something. And then, and I've been there saying, oh, sod that, I'm not going to give him any money. And then they offer me a fee for doing this. And I got the fee, I thought, And I'd gone and ordered this copy. I never had... Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I'd got rid of all the books I own, bar that many, the shelf that many, I'd got rid of just before Christmas. So that included my repurchased copies that I bought in the mid-80s. So I got onto Amazon, got this copy, thinking, fuck, I've got to read all this. And they're offering me this much money. So I asked them for the double the amount. And I accepted We compromised. Now, would you like to know how much I'm getting paid? £750, okay? Now, 750, and I fucking don't even know what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, so, after I've done this, I'm going to be out front. After the whole thing, I'd like anybody who has an idea what I should be doing with that 750 quid to come up and tell me. Now, it's got to be, no, I don't want to hear now, and it's got to be fucking good. It's got to be interesting, it's not going to be corny, it's not going to be obvious. I want a good, something that Anton Wilson would be pleased with, okay? I haven't finished yet. So I start reading this book at the age I'm at now, which is 53, and suddenly it's a completely and utterly different book. I'm reading it in a totally different way. Now, I didn't think I was going to be able to get it finished before today. And it was this morning, I had 100 pages to go this morning. But one of the weird things for me about reading it again, over the past 2 years, I've been working on a thing called The 17. Now, this 17 thing, I haven't gone public with it, particularly in this country. I've been doing it abroad. And people would ask me, why this thing you're doing, Bill, called The 17, why are you calling it The 17? And I had got no particular idea, I hadn't got a real idea what I was calling it. I just knew I wanted to call it 17. And I had made up some reasons why I was calling it The 17. That I remember when I was about 11 years old, listening, the radio was on in the kitchen, and they were, it was the Beatles, and it was that song, She Was Just 17, You Know What I Mean. And I remember looking at the radio and thinking, I don't know what you mean, you know, but after a while, I kind of learned what it meant. And over the years, any time 17 gets mentioned in a record I hear, I think there's another one. So, I mean, there's loads, you know, there's obvious ones like The Cure, and there's Janissy Song, and I mean, you can think of there's loads of songs that got 17 in the title. And there was another idea I thought, maybe why I'm calling this thing I'm working on The 17. It's because for the 8, when I was, I mean, this is kind of a lad's thing, I think. But when I was 17, it was this kind of weird age. 16 is kind of sweet 16 and never been kissed, or, you know, it's kind of that kind of sexy but flirtatious but not hardcore. 18, by the time you're 18, you're old enough to have a mortgage, to get married without your parents' consent. You're allowed to join the army at 17, but you're not allowed to kill people until you're 18. You're allowed to vote at 18. So 18 is adult responsibilities. But 17 is this kind of dark era in between. And for me, it was always this special age, 17. And I thought, maybe that's why I want to call this project 17. I started rereading this 2 weeks ago. And 17, the number 17 comes up, well, the jams, the Justified Ancients of Movement comes up 27 times. The number 17 comes up 29 times. I'm thinking, fucking hell, this book is still haunting me, deciding what I do in my life. It's obviously because this number 17 goes through this book that I'm somehow being dragged into it again. Now, have I got a punch long? Have I got something? Hang on. I don't like that happening. Look, I know how I'll finish. I take it most people here have read the Illuminatus trilogy. Have you? Some of you, read it again. It'll be a completely different book. Okay, thank you very much for listening. Oh, no. The other thing I want to do, when I'm out the front and people can tell me what I should do with the 750 quid, I also want you, anybody who's got an idea, they think they can tell me what this book is about, please come and tell me. Okay? Thanks a lot. Good night.
Bill Drummond, ladies and gentlemen.